Hey everybody, welcome to another Fury of Dracula stream. Hang on, I'm a bit skew-if. Here we go. Get myself positioned properly for some Fury of Dracula antics. I always forget as well that Fury of Dracula is one of our games where it mutes when you go off it. So anything that I need to do, I'm gonna have to sort out while there's no music playing. Also, hey Theo, welcome to the Fury of Dracula spooky stream. Day 2 of our week of streaming every single day, because if you didn't already know, we've got a massive sale on across everywhere that we can do a sale, pretty much. Everywhere that we could get in touch with and say, put our things on sale, please. So yeah, as a celebration, I'm just streaming every single day, which is not something I've done before. So it's day 2. And I'm basically seeing how it goes. Hey Foxbird. Yeah, basically seeing how it goes, because might need to take a break day, because I'm already sort of feeling it, because you'll be shocked how much streaming takes out of you. Like, if I look outside and touch some grass, here I am playing a video game. Not that, can't really complain too much about sitting inside and playing video games. Like, it's pretty sweet. Local game. So I know I have all these old saves that if I tried to launch, they'd probably break my game, because they're from earlier versions of Fury of Dracula. So let's not break my game. Let's go ahead and delete these. But yeah, how is everyone doing? Hope you're all nice and relaxed. Hope you're ready for some Fury fun. Also, I've just decided right now, I'm going to be giving away some Steam keys for Fury of Dracula as part of this. So I think what I'll do is, what's the best way of me doing this? Is it the best way for me to like open a little notepad? I know there's automatic ways that you can do it, automated giveaways and stuff like that, but I've not figured that out yet, and I can't believe people expect me to like keep up with the times. It's not happening. It's just not happening. Let's start a new game. Let me just double check, as I like to do, that everything is running as it should be. Okay, cool. Everything looks correct. Let's get up the... So we've got a folder in our... like basically somewhere that we keep all of our Steam keys and every other key that we have all in one place. So that's what I am grabbing now. Right, let's double check that. Yes. Alright, cool. We're broadcasting everywhere that we should be broadcasting. I think this... Alright, let me just check. Hey, Lord Draconic. Welcome to the Fury of Dracula stream. Alright, I figured that would be the case, but it's a bit sad. So, for anyone that doesn't know, I've got it set up so that anyone that chats on Twitch or on Twitch or YouTube will come through together. and I've just tried chatting on Steam, see if the Steam channel come through as well. Sadly, it won't, which is a bit annoying, because if anyone chats on Steam, I will be able to see it as easily. Once I finish this stream, I'll have a poke around and see if there's a way that I can like have that in an easy accessible place. Because over the last like, I don't know, 4 months? How long have I been streaming now? It feels like three months or so. I've definitely done like 3. Here's what our schedule is. But I don't know if I've done 3 months. Maybe. But yeah, I've really started to really enjoy OBS. It's a very good little program. Does everything you want it to. Right. So I'm going to go as the hunters and trying to find a AI Dracula, because I think there's a lot going on if I do that. Whereas if I play as Dracula versus AI, there's a lot of sitting around, which isn't the worst because it means that I can chat to all you guys. But I feel like I'm in the mood for Hunter. Room tokens. Yeah, that's a good setup. Robocula. We actually have a oh, hang on. How's that? It's difficult because every time I come off to change the volume level, it then stops the in-game audio. Hang on. How's that, Foxbird? Am I going to balance a bit better on the levels? Cool. Cool. I was saying to everyone that tuned into yesterday's stream, when I was playing with Jethro, he was like, oh, I think the audio's fine. And I was like, well, if it's not fine, it's no big deal, because someone cool pointed it out, and then it's dead easy to fix. So I think that's something else I've figured out after like streaming for quite a while, is it's not as stressful as I thought it was, because anything that goes wrong, it's pretty easy to fix. Or you just roll with it. Alright, so back to the game itself. So for anyone that hasn't played Fury of Dracula, and you're tuning in because you've seen, oh, this game's on sale, currently 40% off on Steam, and let's get my sales spreadsheet. I have a massive spreadsheet where I sort out all the sales. We have, 40% off on Steam and 40% off on Android and iOS as well. So 40% off across the board. So yeah, if you watch this and you think this game looks cool, either let me know, because I will be handing out some free Steam keys to the game near the end of the stream, so stay tuned for that. Also, unrelated good news, I reserved 2 birds yesterday. Awesome. What kind of birds? Are they fox birds? If they're not fox birds, I'm very, very disappointed. Alright, let me get everything positioned so that I can do it. Alright. So, as I was saying, before I interrupted myself, let's put in Lord Dragonic, and who else is here? Theo. 103, and hey Droopy, I'm just putting you in now. My birthday this weekend really is, and always wanted to try this. I believe you. I definitely believe you. No, if it is your birthday, which probably is, happy birthday for next week, this weekend. Alright, so for anyone that's not played Fury of Dracula, it's a game all about 4 iconic hunters trying to find Dracula before he does bad things to everyone, as in take over all of Europe, which is quite bad. So Dracula starts off the game hidden, so we have no idea where he is. So it's our job to have a wander around, go to different locations, and see if we can find him. So it's probably easier if I just start playing. So I'm going to move Lord Godalming to Bucharest. What? Okay. So that's one way to start the game. So you know how I was saying Dracula's hidden until we find him? Well, we have now found Dracula. He literally started right next to one of my guys, which is quite a risky strategy. Like, it's definitely a strategy, but that's very risky. So it's actually not as bad for Dracula as you probably think, because every other part of the team is over here, just chilling out in Europe. And Lord Godalming on his own might be able to take him out, but because it's literally the first turn, I've also not picked up any weapons or items or anything really. So if I tried to 1v1 Dracula, I'd basically be able to punch him, and that's it. Sorry, this is playable co-op, right? It absolutely is. So we have full support for 1v4. 1v4. That is right. 1v4 multiplayer. So you can have any mix of humans playing as hunters, and then either AI or another human playing as Dracula. It's also got cross-play between the Steam and mobile versions. So you can play... One of the ways that we tried it in the office that worked really well was we had 4 hunters on the PC version, like all on one screen. And then we had Dracula on mobile. So Dracula has his own screen and can see exactly what's going on without having to make everyone else like turn their head to the side when he takes his turn. That worked really well. Right. I can punch him to death. Not sure if that would go very well. So... Shoot! Oh, bless me. Bless me. So I can reserve tickets, which gets me rail tickets. So if you look at the map, you can see it looks like a plate of horrific spaghetti. So these red paths are to travel by carriage between cities, and these yellow and white paths are the railroads. So whereas normally to get from 42 to 8, you'd have to go either to 15 or 39. If you get a rail ticket, you can just use one move and go straight between them. So it is a resource, so you've got to be balanced with it. But yeah, generally rail tickets are really good to get. I think I'm going to supply. So if I supply, you'll be able to see what I do. Gain an item card and draw an event card from the top of the event deck. So I get an item card. The item card is a rifle. And then I get some newspaper reports. So newspaper reports. Reveal the location card on the third. So you kind of want to get a move on quickly, but I think because we've got him, like we already know where he is. I think it's more important for us right now to just gear up on weapons and stuff to take him down. So I'm going to supply. Stream crashed. Oh, it did bug out for a minute. Silver Griffin, welcome to the stream. I'm going to put you on the list because I'm doing a talisman, not talisman, the other one, Fury of Dracula Steam key giveaway. So put you on the list, put you down. Let me just double check that I'm not getting loads of messages on Steam because I kind of don't want to miss out on. Okay, cool. No messages on Steam, but I'm going to keep that up because I don't want anyone to miss out on potentially getting some Steam keys. Because I heard people on Steam really like keys, so... Alright, anyway. Back to hunting down Dracula. So, it's currently Mina's turn. I think I'm going to supply with her as well. Fast horses. I like fast horses. Surprising return. Also, it's time for everyone's favourite part of the stream. While Dracula is taking on Godalming, it's Tom bought a drink for the stream. But what drink did he bring this time? Everyone's favourite section. And today, I'm back on the tea with a weird, horrible looking squirrel. Yeah, it's finally cool enough here in the UK. Oh, weird looking saw as well. It's finally cool enough here in the UK that I can drink tea without melting my face off. So that's what I'm doing. Alright, so anyone that's not played this before, let's get rid of that. Anyone that's not played this before, the way combat works in Fury of Dracula is, how would I describe it? It's a little bit like, how's the best to describe it? I think it's a little bit like Snap, not Snap. Snap's a rubbish comparison. It's a little bit like, what's the best way to describe it? Probably easier, rather than trying to think of an analogy, to actually just describe the mechanics. So in combat in Fury of Dracula, you and Dracula each take turns putting cards face down. Once you've both put a card, rock, paper, scissors. Super complicated rock, paper, scissors, basically it. Yeah, that's the analogy I was looking for. Thanks for having my back, Draconic. Yeah, you put cards face down, reveal them, and then based on the symbols that you have on the cards, either you'll cancel out your opponent's card, you'll get hit, or whatever effect is. So, I'm going to lead with a punch, because I was recommended to punch him in the face. Okay, so he's can't heal, but he can give me a little bite, which I'm not a fan of, but I am a fan of punching him in the face. Alright, so now you also can't use the same card twice in a row, which helps a lot. So I'm going to try and escape. Oh, he's also trying to escape. Cool. Let's just leave. Alright, so he's used escape as bat, which if I remember right, means he can move out of combat and into somewhere different. So, he'll have moved somewhere around here. So we're not sure where he is. If only you drew that rifle you picked up. See, I do have that rifle. Unfortunately, it's Dr. John Seward who has it. So every single hunter has their own individual inventory. So there's a lot to do with, you can trade if you land in the same spot. And sometimes it's like, let's get together so that you can take these weapons that will suit you better. So yeah, everyone has their own individual things. Alright. I think I'm gonna get let's get a rail ticket, because if I get a rail ticket, I can go to 53 just to check if he's travelling this way through Europe. Because he's either going to go, well, there's three directions he can go, really. It's either towards the Black Sea, and if he jumps in the Black Sea, he'll take damage, so I'll know he's at the sea. He can go down, which would also put him in the sea, or he could head into Central Europe, which is where all the other hunters are. So I don't think he's going to go through Central Europe. I think he's more likely to go in the sea. But let's get tickets. Alright, cool. So the way these tickets work is they have numbers on them. And depending on the number, that's how many spaces you can travel. So this one means I can go 2 on a grey road. Rude. One of my Welsh is coming out. Yeah, you can travel 2 on a grey railroad or 2 on a yellow railroad. So you get different ones. So it's not always gonna be an amazing ticket, but sometimes it is. Alright, that answers that question. Dracula leapt into the sea. So he used escape as bats to either, let's have a look. So he either went to Constanta or Varna, well, yeah, it must be either of those because he can't have reached Salonika. So he must be in the Black Sea. So it's currently daytime. So I could travel here, but that's not that useful to me. I think I'm going to move by carriage to Sofia. Because I basically want to keep him from being able, because every time he moves in the ocean, he takes damage. So the longer I can keep him in the sea, the more damage he'll take. And obviously my goal is to kill him. Alright. So I can move by train. It's not that exciting. So, can you attack him in the sea? I can't attack him in the sea. So you can't attack him in the sea. But he will just keep taking damage in the sea. So it's basically the sea's doing its job for me. Splashing salt water all up in his face. Yeah, let's get some more supplies. Alright, Heavenly Host and more newspaper reports. Alright, so the trail hasn't gone far enough for that to be useful just yet. But, I can... Oh, there's no rail in the city where he started. Let's go to Cologne. And then I can use a train to get immediately to Marseille, which is quite handy. Yeah, like you can cover some serious distance with train tickets. Alright, it's officially night time, so this is when Dracula's gonna move. I'm gonna rest, or I could supply. So, as you saw before, if I supply during the daytime, I will take an item card and then the top card of the event deck. So each event card has a back to it, and the green ones are the hunter ones, and the red ones are the Dracula ones. So if you supply at night, you take the bottom card instead. So you don't know what it is, and it could be a Dracula card. If it is a Dracula card, you give it to Dracula, and it's something that'll benefit him. So it basically means that supplying at night is risky because you run the risk of giving Dracula more resources. So I could supply, but instead I'm going to rest. Yeah. So get some health back, and then Mr. Seward, so I can trade, but I don't know what I have that's actually, I've got a rifle, Heavenly Host, 2 newspaper reports. So, what has Mina got? She's got nothing. So, I could trade with her to give her some stuff. So, yeah, let's do a trade. She's got fast horses. Is it worth it? Is it worth... No, I don't think it was worth it. I think it's just easier to stick with what we've got. So let's get you a rail ticket. 2-1. Not great, but not the worst. See, do I want to do a risky supply? Because I know where he is. I feel like a risky supply is not the worst thing. So yeah, draw an item card and an event card from the bottom. So fingers crossed it's not a Dracula card. So I get a stake. Oh, it was a Dracula card. So he gets roadblocks to use now. Place 3 roadblock tokens on the board, so he can block off roads, basically. That makes sense. He doesn't want Godalming following him. Okay. So he went in the sea and then immediately came back on land. So I reckon he went to one of these and then has come back to one of them. I can't travel there because of roadblocks. Oh, I can travel to Varna. Is it worth it though? I don't have that much good stuff. I think I'm going to supply. Oh, actually, you only get an item if you're in a city, not a town. So what I'm going to do... I'm going to go to Varna. Okay, cool. So that's where Dracula is, but there's a natural fog. So for anyone that's not played Fury of Dracula before, the way that these work is as Dracula's moving across Europe, he can put down different they call them like events. I know there's an actual like proper name for it, but it's evading my mind at the moment. And yeah, each one has a revealed effect and a matured effect. So revealed happens when a hunter lands on it. A matured effect is when it manages to reach the end of the track that's at the top here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I go 6 turns without finding one of them, it'll mature. Place a fog token on the city. If it is a port, place a second fog token there. Planets can't move into or out of a city that has a fog token. Okay, so this city is now covered in fog. I can't leave. I'm stuck in here. So I'm going to need to get a bit of a wriggle on, because my buddy needs assistance. So I think I'm going to... Oh my god. Yeah, I'm going to move to Genoa, because then I can get the train all the way up to 58. Right. Let's get the train to 44 so I can get a proper move on. Alright, discarded, that's fine. You've got no tickets, so... Supply, because she's currently got what she got. Fast horses. And a steak. Right, I think. Let's use the fast horses. So, to use the fast horses, you reveal a rail card. Cool, so I now get to move 2 spaces. So let's move to Venice. Because I've now basically blocked off his access to Europe. And I'm going to fight him again. Punch. Let's give an old punch in the face. Cool. So punch cancels out plotting. So his card has no effect, which is nice. I think, however, I am going to escape. Attempt to escape. Cool. Sweet. So managed to play 2 cards that were against his plotting. Yeah, the rule about not being able to play the same card twice doesn't apply to Dracula, because he's a cheating little so-and-so. Right, I've now become undelayed. Can't move. So... bear with me 1 second, everyone. Good.
Brilliant. The reason I'm calling, due to changes in life expectancy, it just means you could be entitled to additional cover on cheaper payments.
Okay.
My job is just to make sure you benefit from this, but also make sure your policy is all up to date, okay?
Yeah, sure, that's entirely fine.
Fantastic. Some of you have calls recorded, but since taking out your policy, have you had any changes in circumstances?
No, I haven't had any changes in circumstances. I had a bad fall a couple of days ago, but other than that, my circumstances haven't changed.
Okay, is everything okay now with the phone?
Yeah, everything's fine. Yeah, just keep telling me about this life insurance that you want to sell me.
Right, okay. Do you have life insurance coverage to review service?
I believe I have 3 separate life insurance policies at the moment.
Okay, do you understand the reason why you have 3?
Just because I'm quite clumsy, so I figured I'd get 3.
Okay, that's fine, no problem. And what was the main purpose for taking out life insurance?
Again, just because I'm really clumsy, I thought I'd get 3 lots of life insurance, but if you think I could do with a 4, then please let me know.
We'll leave it there, Tom. So thank you for your time. Alright, have a nice day, bye.
Alright, bye. So, very quickly, I realised that was not a legitimate life insurance company, so I thought I might have a little bit of fun with him to see if I can get off his list. So, I thought I'd share that with you all. I hope you enjoyed. Alright. Theo picked up. It's just like, oh, you wanna sell me some life insurance? Well, I've already got 3, but you know, if a 4th one would be good, please let me know. You know, or 5. Just give me as many as you want, mate. No, if they're going to waste my time, I'm more than happy to waste their time. And at least get some entertainment out of it at the same time. Alright. Hey, geeky chappy. You just missed me messing with Cold Caller, which I figured I'd share with the rest of the street. As soon as I figured out what it was, I was like, quick, unmute the microphone. I need everyone else to hear what nonsense this man's selling me. That's a rubbish ticket. Do I want to supply? Do I want to do the risk? Yeah, let's do the risk. Let's live dangerously, everyone. So remember, we're hoping that the bottom card isn't a Dracula event card. Because if it is, then Dracula gets a bonus. But if it isn't, we get something cool. Alright, cool. I now have a rifle. Long Night. Long Night's a cool card. Do I supply with Mina as well? Just double risk it up? Local rumours. Right, well, there's nowhere adjacent, so what you doing, Drac? Wondered what was going on at first. No, he wanted to sell me some life insurance, so I very nicely informed him that I already have 3 because I'm really clumsy. So if a 4th one would be cool, then you should probably give me one. Alright, during the next night, hunters can perform move actions to move by road. Each time a hunter does this, draw 1 card from the bottom of the event deck. If it's a hunter card, discard it. So basically, I can now move at night. It is a solo play. I figured, nice relaxed stream, I'll just play a bit of solo, chat with you all. I'm also, before I forget, doing a Fury of Dracula Steam key giveaway, so I'll put you down for a key, geeky chappy. Well, you're in the runnings for one. Also, I'd just like to take a moment to thank everyone in the chat who, as soon as I unmuted my phone, were like, "Don't do that! What you do? Quick, mute your microphone again. We don't want to hear it." I appreciate that. Nice, supportive group of watchers we've got here at Nomad Games. Alright. So I could rest. Could supply. So each of the hunters have unique abilities, which I haven't mentioned up until now. But they've all got something that is different about them. So they all have different strengths, different weaknesses. So for Godalming, he gets 2 item cards instead of just 1, which is really nice. So I think he's a bit more worth the risk. So I'm going to take 2 items cards and draw an event card from the bottom. Fingers crossed, it's not a Dracula card. Alright, dogs and a knife. Just what you need on a night out. Consecrated ground. Right, what have I got? Newspaper reports. So let's. So I could move, but it means that Dracula might get a item. So instead, I'm going to discard my 1 card and get a 1 card. What a treat! Alright. Let's get a ticket for Van Helsing. And let's get a ticket for Mina. Alright, so the fog's gone, so I can now leave. So I'm going to move. Sophia seems like the obvious choice. Yep, that's only where Dracula could be. So the card that he put down was wolves. Each hunter in the city suffers 4 damage. Each hunter may reveal weapon cards to reduce the damage they suffer by 2 for each weapon card they reveal. Alright. So I can use my dog's card. Because I've been ambushed. But I'll only take 2 damage because I've got a knife. So it's whether I want to... No, I'll get rid of my dogs. My dogs count as out your wolves. As we all know from rock, paper, scissors. Alright. It's now evening. So, let's go ahead and try and get a better rail ticket. So let's get rid of the 1 and get a 2-1. It's not bad. Alright. Let's move by carriage. Alright, Dracula got a card. Play immediately to pounce or as an ally. Choose one hunter, they suffer 4 damage unless they reveal either a crucifix or heavenly host item card. Or you can play as an ally. Start of each Dracula phase, choose one hunter, they suffer 1 damage unless they reveal one. Okay, so you can either do an immediate 4 damage or just ping them for 1 damage every turn. Alright, don't have the crucifix. So, Godalming's going to take an entire 4 damage. It's not looking good. So this is what I meant about even if you find Dracula dead early, if he gets someone on their own, it's not always just an instant like, oh, he's lost the game. So, let's move. Let's supply with Mina, because she does need some items. Charter carriage, cool. My birthday guest went early, so I'm glad I didn't miss much. I didn't really think it would be polite to chase him out of the house sitting at a Twitch stream with Dracula game I wanted to watch. Well, happy birthday, Geeky Chappy. Alright. I was looking away because I was looking at chat. Well, let's add newspaper reports. I'm not sure what I'm doing here, to be completely honest. 5th. Alright, that goes back to hand, cool. So he landed in Constanta. Yeah, hope you had a very cool birthday. And hope you got some cool stuff, because that's the most important thing out of a birthday, getting cool stuff. Still not a smooth move by Dracula revealing himself that soon. Yeah, I agree. It's not the optimal like starting position for sure. How does it play differently solo compared with others? I'd mostly be playing it solo when I finally get it. Thank you, Tom. You're welcome. So, to be entirely honest, most of the complaints about Fury of Dracula that we get, which you'll probably see, the AI is just... Sometimes the AI isn't the smartest. It's very difficult to make the AI take into consideration everything like multiple turns ahead and then make a smart decision based on that. So, like, for example, starting next to a hunter, it's not the smartest idea. But sometimes it can work out. But would a human player do it? Probably not. So yeah, sometimes the AI can be a bit funky, which means it's not the... you're not getting the full experience of cat and mouse that you would from playing against a human player, basically. But over our Discord, we have a huge number of people who love playing Fury of Dracula, So much so that they're organising a League of Dracula, which is an organised tournament that they're going to be running later this year, and the winner of which is going to get a bunch of cool Fury of Dracula merch that we've got here at the Nomad office that we originally sent out to like press and influencers, but I realised we still had some knocking around, so good luck to whoever wants to try and win that. Yeah, so it's definitely better if you're playing it online. Like, as with anything, playing against an actual human is way better than playing against bots. But I think Fury of Dracula is a game where that really is clear straight from the get-go. Like, in some games, it's not that big of a deal, but in Fury of Dracula, the difference between playing against bots and playing against other humans is very big. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question. I could sit here and go, oh, it's great, it's perfectly amazing solo, but I know a lot of people have had issues with it, and it's our most common complaint, so I'd rather be honest about that before you dive in. Alright, so Lord Draconic is thinking 46 or 55. Yeah, do you reckon he's tried to go down to the sea and just get out of the way? Because going into Europe right now seems like a terrible idea. See, the issue is that Godalming's still pretty beat up. So I don't necessarily want to send him just chasing after Dracula. But we can at least see where he's gone. Cool. Got it. You are blocking off top roads. Yeah, that's true. What was that? I got a t-shirt of Pegasus. I'm a big fan of fancy films by Ray Harryhausen, like Clash of the Titans. I was on gift voucher for my sisters. More might be coming later if the rest of my family and friends haven't forgotten or deserted me. Fair. Some pretty good gifts. It does answer my question. That's what I'm getting and buying it. What happens if a hunter dies? He's gone. So if a hunter dies, which is looking like it's likely to happen at this point, they get revived at one of the hospitals the next turn. So it's either Madrid, Rome, or Budapest they get revived at. They lose all their items, all their stuff, and most importantly, Dracula advances his influence track. So, it's not come up so far in the game because it doesn't really in these early turns. But can you see over here on the left? There's a bar that goes all the way up to 13. So, hunters win by killing Dracula. Dracula wins by getting 13 influence points. There's a couple of ways he can do that. He can mature vampires, so he can just get vampires, leave them somewhere, and if they stay there long enough, he'll get points for them. So it's quite good for the hunters to like clear out all the places that he's been. He can kill hunters, that gives him points. Or if we get to the, I think it's the third week. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the third week. So if 3 weeks go by and the hunters still haven't got Dracula, I think every time he moves somewhere, he adds more points to the influence track. So he can either run away from them for long enough, kill hunters, or mature vampires, or a combination of the three. So I don't want him to kill my hunters because it means that he's closer to victory. And also lose all my sweet, sweet stuff. So let's go on a train to Vienna. Actually, let's go on a train to Rome. Because if he's going to jump in the sea, I kind of want to, like, cover all the ports so that he can't easily just jump back in and get past me. Right. Where can you get to? Let's go to Budapest. Right. And then let's use... So I could use chartered carriage. City up to 4 railways away. So that'll get me super close. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So use my ticket. And then I get to go all the way here, which is pretty good. He has to go into the water or 55. Yeah. And the good thing is, the trail that he makes as he flips the cards over, the sea has a specific back. So you can tell when Dracula's been in the sea. Alright, I don't like my chances here. I've got 4 health. So I could just immediately try to escape. Or I could try and, like, jab him with a knife before I escape. What do I want to do? Let's try and give him a little jab. So if he uses fangs or escape as bats, he will be cancelled, but he didn't, so I don't cancel his card. I still hit him with a knife, but I don't cancel his card. Oh, I'm going to get him, don't you worry. So he's used plotting, and what that means is... Yeah, the vampire may choose to cancel the engaged hunter's punch, dodge, or escape once. So he basically has a card that he can use to cancel one of my cards, which is really annoying, because it means if I try and escape, he can just cancel it. Can you play as Dracula on solo also? You can. You absolutely can. So if you want to try and mess up some hunters, you can do. Hey, Brick. Alright, he's officially cancelled my card, which means he's going to smack me for 2 damage. So, I think it's time to run away. Please let me run away. Please let me run away. Claws doesn't cancel it. Play during combat when either you or another hunter is bitten and will be defeated from suffering damage. I have to be specific in the combat to play this card. Cool. So one of the other hunters has great strength, which means he doesn't die. Oh. And I can escape. Oh no! Yeah, he gets to use it twice, doesn't he? 'Cause I'm trying to escape. So Godalming's dead. Damn. Right, so he gets 2 points for taking out one of the hunters. That's annoying. That's annoying. Alright. Let's... Supply? What's John Seward's ability again? Is he the one that can carry extra stuff? Yeah, you can have up to 4 item cards and up to 4 event cards. Alright, so... Let's get a stake, and Dracula gets a card. Unfortunate, but what are you going to do? Alright, get Garlic Wreath. Dracula gets a card. Well, he'll come back to the furthest hospital. Yeah, he'll come back. I'll be able to choose where he comes back, I believe, so I can put him in Budapest. Which isn't that close, but could be worse. Alright, let's get some tickets. Alright, play during the Dracula phase. Remove the consecrated crown token from the board. Discard the hunter's current ally. Hunters cannot supply during the next hunter phase. Alright. Unearthly Swiftness. After this Dracula phase, resolve another Dracula phase. Alright, so he's in the ocean. So he's in the Ionian Sea. Ooh. So he went into the sea and then came back on himself? Alright. Yeah, that was the Black Sea. That's fine. Logodaming is no longer in hospital. Cool. Yeah, so you don't get to choose where he comes back. I thought you did, but it turns out you don't. Alright, let's go to the Adriatic. Because if I can just force him into the sea, that's fine. Alright, let's move to Szeged. Right, so if I get the train, I can... What have I actually got? Got a stake. So I can fight him? I want to fight him though. That's the question. Did Dracula just waste a turn? I think he did, to be honest. I think he did. Like, this is a good example of where the AI does some stuff that isn't really the smartest move. Yeah, I think he did just waste a turn. So I could use fast horses. Could get a ticket. Let's fight him. Mina's pretty good, so let's just fight him. Give him an old punch. After all, he's only on 6 health. Even if I can just do a little bit of damage to him, that's still worth it. Oh, cancelled. Well, he can't go back into the sea. Yeah, you're right, he can't. 55 or 50 is his next stop. Alright. Let's dodge. Dodgily dodge. Yeah, that's fine. If you want to escape his bat, that's entirely fine. Alright. So I believe with escape his bats, he gets to move somewhere else that's attached next to it. So yeah, it's 50 or 55. Let's get some tickets. Let's get rid of 2-2 and get a 1 upgrade. But I gotta try again. 3-2, cool. So I now have 2 3-2s. I always think I'm talking about Magic the Gathering cards when I talk about tickets in this game. Because I'm always talking about like power and toughness, like, oh, it's a 5-5, it's a 2-2. So it's a bit weird. Yeah, let's get rid of that. And get a 1. Can't always get what you want. 1-1. Okay. So we can supply now. Cool. Alright, so he's put a card under one of those. So let's travel by sea. Actually, let's move to number 5 first. The next turn I can travel by sea. Move. Have Helsing go to 59 next turn. Yeah, it's a good idea. Close off more of his options. Move. Yeah, go to 59. And then for Mina, I'm gonna supply. Get some hired scouts. Choose 2 cities. Dracula must reveal those cities' location cards. So I get to choose 2 cities, and if he's in one of them, I get to reveal it. So it makes sense to go for 50 55. Oh, Sophia and Van have already been on the trail. Have they? Have they? Is that why I can't choose them? Hang on. Oh, I'd already selected it. It's not a hideout or lair on the trail, Bucharest. So Sophia must be where he's gone then. Right? Can Dracula die at sea, or is he not allowed to do that? He can absolutely die at sea. In the Steam version, there's an achievement for making him die at sea, which is quite fun. Do I want to draw an event card, or... Yeah. Oh, it's a Dracula. Place 3 roadblock tokens on the board. Let me guess where he's going to put them. Oh, he doesn't want me going back into Italy. Interesting. Alright, can't do anything because I'm at sea. I can, however, get a rail ticket. So if I replace my 1, 2-2, that's better. Yeah, let's reserve a ticket. A 1. Great. He's fed. So feed means that he stays in whatever location he is, but he restores some health to himself. I believe it's 3 health, so it's quite good to just get yourself some health back if you're Dracula. But what isn't good for Dracula is me smacking him in the face. So go into the sea. Let's go Valona. Okay, so he's not in Valona. So 49 or 53. See, what I don't want to happen is for him to get past me as Van Helsing. So I'm going to go for 53. Alright, so he's not there either. So let's move you to Sophia. I know he can't be in Sophia, but he's got to be around here somewhere. That sly little Dracula. Right, can't do anything because I'm at sea. I could get tickets or supply, or I could... What could I do? What are my options? Could supply? See what it does. Run the risk, but could potentially be something good. Newspaper reports. Third space on the trail. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Oh, so he went to Athens, he hid, and then he fed. Okay, cool. So he is currently right on the edge of Greece. So you're controlling all the hunters, Tom? Yes. So you can do it so that you can divide the hunters however you want between human players. So you can do a full 4 individual people, each controlling a hunter. So it's currently night time. I got anything that's like really good? Because I believe Van Helsing can... Yeah, I can trade event cards with a hunter in any city. So, let's supply... Give something to bloody Dracula, didn't I? Give something to bloody Dracula. Alright, let's get rid of this. Get a better ticket. That's a much better ticket. 46 connected to 3 by the sea. Yeah. So what he probably did was go in the sea, go to number 3, and now he has to come to John Seward. because he can't go back in the sea. So I've got quite a few good options here. So if he plays Fangs, I immediately get removed from combat and get bitten. But I could just make him take 4 damage. So it's the risk of, is he going to play Fangs? So I might hit him with Heavenly Host, because I feel like once he's taken 4 damage, he's going to start running. And if he tries to escape as Bat, Rifle will cancel that. So that's John Seward, he's got a rifle. I think one of my other hunters has a rifle as well. So, yeah, I'm going to start with Heavenly Host. Fingers crossed he doesn't have a bite. Fingers so crossed. Oh. Well, that's exactly what I didn't want to happen. So I believe I have to discard that and show him a card. So literally the worst outcome from that combat. But I can now move Godalming to Valona. So there's 2 hunters on Dracula. So I think I'm going to rest. No, I'm going to supply because I might get something else that's good. Jonathan Harker. So I like these cards because you can choose to play them immediately or as an ally. Trail reveal the location card. So I'll play him as an ally because I already know where Dracula is, so that's not the most useful thing to me. Alright, let's get here. Get a wriggle on. Yeah, Van Helsing's got a rifle as well, so I can use fast horses. Presumably the AI doesn't cheat by looking at your cards. Yeah, they don't cheat by looking at your cards. They make the best decision they can based on what they think you might have. 3 hunters on Dracula. It's a party. I think this is going to be where Dracula dies, because 3 on 1 is pretty stacked against him. So let's do a punch. Stream went down again. Is it all good now? Is it still having issues? Yeah, it looks like Twitch is having issues. Let me know when it comes back, everybody. I'm just going to wait for a minute because we can't miss out on this tasty Dracula combat. Right. Let me know when the stream's back. Cool. I'm going to use my rifle, and I'm going to have Mina use dodge. So it's not looking good for Mr. He is on 10 health, to be fair. So claws. So that cancels out my punch. Just have the rifle use it. Yeah. Seward's got the rifle, so he's going to be smacking him now. Alright, give me the old punch. Old punch-a-rooney. Alright. Seward shoots him with a rifle. And then Mina dodges, but because she wasn't the active hunter, it doesn't cancel the card. Because Dracula gets to choose who he goes against. So let's dodge. Let's punch. It's going pretty well, as you can probably guess from the fact that Dracula is facing 3 hunters. So I feel like we're doing pretty good. Dodge the fangs, nice. Give me the old punch. Alright, 6 health. Getting there. Give me a 1-2 punch. Old 1-2 punch. Alright. Let's have a look. Punch. Right, John Seward. Hit with a rifle. Because I feel like he's going to try and escape pretty soon. Because if he doesn't, this combat's going to go really badly for him. Mesmerize. Unlucky. Unlucky. So cancel his mesmerize. Shoot him with a rifle. 2 health. Oh, he's not looking good, his old Dracula. He is absolutely not looking good. So I think... Alright, you dodge. Seward punch. And Mina punch, because if he then doesn't escape, we've won. Oh, you escapey littles. Yeah, should have seen that coming. But he's only got 2 life, and he can't go that far. So, yeah, like, if he goes to 50, he's just running straight into Van Helsing, so it's got to be 49. So let's... No, let's rest. Let's rest. And let's... Let's supply. Good luck. I don't know what good luck does. Sure, it's something cool. Let's get a ticket. Throw him in the sea. Oh, I wish we could throw him in the sea. So Dracula moves. So he obviously goes to 49. You get Helsing to 49 that quickly. Sadly I can't, but all the other hunters can get to 49. So let's go 49. For any cards in hideouts and layers revealed, move the hunter to an adjacent city. So he gets to move Godalming there. But I can still move Seward. So he's not going to fight both hunters. No, he's not going to fight 3. Each hunter of the city may discard any of the item's card, and each hunter suffers 1 damage for each item card in their hand. So let's get rid of the stake, because that's not useful at the moment, and then I'll take 1 damage to keep my rifle. I think that's fair. Rail, not the most exciting. Yeah, because this red line goes there. Oh, I almost had all 4 hunters on Dracula. I'm pretty confident we can take out Dracula at this point. Pretty confident. For some reason I am feeling a bit confident about taking on Dracula. So, Garlic Wreath, reveal this card before cards are chosen in the first round of combat. Till the end of this combat, after you suffer damage from fangs, the vampire suffers 4 damage. So, I basically have immunity to fangs. Well, I think you'll all agree Dracula's looking pretty strong, so don't think he's going to have any trouble taking us out, to be honest. Like, he's just... Alright, let's go with the double rifle and a single punch. Just put him on the firing squad. What you got, Drac? What you got? Alright, So that cancels out my... I don't think it does cancel out my rifle. Oh, it does, because that's the effect of strength. Yeah. But, got 2 guns. Didn't expect my second gun, did you, buddy? Didn't expect my second rifle. Success. Hunters have slain Dracula. That's what we like to see. That's absolutely what we like to see. Alright. What I'm going to do now is... Alright, so I've assigned the people that are in the stream a number, and then I'm going to use a random number generator to figure out who's going to get a Fury of Dracula Steam key. So if there's anyone lurking and you haven't messaged us in the chat yet, do it, because that's the only way I know you're here. Because then I can give you a random Steam key for Fury of Dracula. Let me just press keys. Alright. Let me first of all actually check that this is a working key, because it's something I've been doing a bit more recently. Steam has a function in it where you can Steam has a function in it where you can basically paste in a Steam key and it'll tell you if it's been activated or not. Cool, not activated. Yeah, so anyone lurking, I now have a key ready to go. I get it, I'd like to play Dracula against you for a bit. How many keys are going out? Best of luck all. I'll stick with 1 for now. And let's see who's going to be the lucky one that gets it. Alright, random number chooser. So let's go 6. Alright, you all ready? I've got your fingers crossed. Here we go. 5, which is Silver Griffin. Silver Griffin, congratulations. You have got yourself a nice little Steam key. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send that over to you now on Twitch. Yeah, congratulations, Silver Griffin.
Silver Griffin.
Oh, that's weird. I've just heard myself. Alright, there you go. Sent it to you now. And also, because I'm feeling funky, feeling fine, geeky chappy, because it's your birthday. Check your messages, geeky chappy. Check your little messages. Yeah, congrats, Silver Griffin. Let's have a look. Yeah, very good luck. And very well done. Alright, my hair is going absolutely mental, so let's change that. Alright, cool. Oh yeah, it's your birthday this weekend, isn't it, Droopy? Alright, here we go. Open up my Twitch again, because... Right. Birthdays officially celebrated. Birthdays are official. Previously, there'd be a different story, but because you said it before, I just scrolled back to double check. But yeah, happy birthday everyone that's having a birthday, and enjoy some Fury of Dracula goodness. Alright, I am going to play another game, but this time I'm going to play as Dracula, because we've still got a good 40 minutes before I have to leave you all to go and do my actual day job. So let's show you what it's a bit like to play as Dracula. Is the stream gone down? Is the stream not doing too well? Alright. All good? We all good? Cool. Alright, let's have a look-see. So, when you're playing as Dracula, you get to choose where you start. Talisman, Prologue and Horus Heresy, I know those two. For bonus points, who can name the other Nomad games that currently aren't available on Steam? Because let me just double check. There are the view hidden games. Right, let's have a look. See how many others, because I don't actually know off the top of my head how many games. So one. Yeah, I think it's there is one other. Yeah, there's one other than Prologue and Horus Heresy. How many places are there? So I believe there are. What's the highest number? Is it 59? I think it's 59. Unless there's a 60 that anyone else can see that I'm not seeing. But yeah, I think it's 59 possible places. 43. You reckon I should go for 43? Where is 43? Oh, Plymouth. Warhammer Kill Team. Yeah, I'd forgotten about that. Shame on me. Absolute shame on me. Alright, let's start in Plymouth, as requested. Yeah, we had Lapland Solitaire, Kill Team, Horus Heresy, and Prologue. Alright, so I'm not there. They've tried to use a psychic bond to find me. Oh, Talisman Origins hasn't been removed. Still very much up. Choose 2 cities. Dracula must reveal those cities' location cards. So if anyone tuned into the last Fury of Dracula stream where I played against some of the community members, I was playing as Dracula and they got this card on first turn, and out of all the places that they could have picked, they managed to get the city where I was on their very first guess, which was mighty annoying, I must admit, but hey ho. Alright, Frankfurt is not, Klausenberg is not. Cool. Traded some event cards, Mina gets a card, Mina gets a card as well. My turn. So I could jump in the sea. I feel it's better to go to London. Go to London. Right, And then I get to place down an encounter card. So yeah, if I manage to put this Reckless Vampire down and he doesn't get found for 6 turns, which is quite a while, he will mature and I'll get 4 points on my influence track. Let's place a Reckless Vampire down, because if I do manage to keep him there, it should be quite good. Right. So yeah, in the early game, the hunters probably just want to move around a fair bit. So the next Talisman stream, Reg, will be Friday. So that's what's currently on our schedule. So Friday at 1 o'clock British Standard Time is when the next Talisman stream will be. Okay, what we got? Well, we got do it and let's see if they ever head to London. Yeah, if they don't head to London, should be alright. So I think my plan is to go to Swansea, up to Liverpool, jump in the Irish Sea, and then go down into like South Europe, into Spain, because I can't stay on. Funnily enough, the UK is an island, so let's put down an aristocratic vampire. Let's just load the UK up with vampires. Dawn is skipped and there is no day during the next hunter phase. Roll Dracula event cards and discard pile and shuffle into the deck. Okay, cool. So they don't get the morning where they'd normally move and supply without any worries. Right, so they can't move and have given me some roadblocks. So let's place some roadblocks. What will be the most annoying? There. There. And last one there. I think I managed to get all the Horror Heresy DLC before it disappeared. It said I have 7, which is more than I remember, so I guess so. Easy way to check. So because I am a Nomad dev, anything that we make or set up in the Steam backend automatically gets added to my account. So I'll literally have every bit of DLC. So let's have a look. Ooh, I've got 9 pieces of DLC, Geeky Chappy. 9 pieces. Because I've got the Blood and Skulls, the 4 different villain packs, the Istvan campaign, Prospero, Shadow Crusade, and the Season Pass, which is listed separately for some reason. Right, Rome. I reckon I should go all the way around until I hit Rome. Not a bad idea. That is a lot of travelling though. Let's go to Liverpool. I was in Liverpool this weekend actually. I went to go see the Book of Mormon, which was very good. However, the room that I was sat in was maybe the hottest room I've sat in my entire life, which was not good. Big not good. Curious, in a good short description of this game, what is this game to tell a newer player that never played this game? So it's 4v1 cat and mouse, basically. I think that would be the easiest short description. 4v1 cat and mouse with vampires. Easiest description. Stream is very far behind from when the chat shows up. Let me see if I can do something about that, because I know that I changed the delay just so that it would stop it from dipping out as much. Alright. There should be not as much of a delay now. I don't know if that's made anything funky happen. Head 35, then 19, and then into the water. Right, you can go to the Black Sea, my friend. You can absolutely do that. Right. Yeah, 35, then 19. I can do that. I can do that. So I get to choose what order the roadblocks get removed in. Right. John Stewart, everyone's getting some stuff, which means I get stuff. Gareth is very kind to give me a couple packs. That sounds like Gareth. It's a good egg was Gareth. Choose one hunter. They suffer 4 damage unless they reveal a crucifix. Let's play it as an ally, because then I can just chip away at them. They're really aggressively supplying. Like, super aggressively supplying. Alright, who am I going to go for? Who's got the least health? Mr. Helsing. So I can poke away at Van Helsing. So 35, then 19. They're headed into the water. Ah, okay. I see what you mean. Like, completely cover. Completely cover the UK. Choose an event card. Which one do I want to play? There is a hideout on the 3rd space of the trail. Place an encounter card on it. No, don't really want to play any of those. Curious, what is the shortest game you ever had for this game? So I know for a fact that there is a Steam achievement for winning as Dracula during the first week and killing Dracula during the first week. So it is highly possible to win within the first week. And we're currently on Friday, so I've only been playing for like 10 minutes and it's already Friday. Let me check. I have... What is that you're saying that you have? What is that? Horus. Alright. Where is OBS? So Heroes and Villains packs you've got. Shadow Crusade you've got. Prospero and Istvan campaign. Yeah. So you're missing the Blood and Skulls Warlord pack. And the... Yeah, Blood and Skulls Warlord pack. Yeah, Blood and Skulls Warlord pack, and then the Season Pass, but technically that's just because it's listed as its own thing, so you're only missing one thing. The good old Blood and Skulls Warlord pack. Let's have a look. What is the short? Yeah, so that's the shortest game. So why did these older games disappear? So pull up a chair, and I'll talk to all of you lovely folk about the joys of property licensing. So basically we have a ongoing license with Games Workshop where we get to use their properties, like Talisman, Fury of Dracula, because it's a Games Workshop property. So we get to use them, and we pay a license fee in order to use it. So they benefit because they get money from us, and we benefit because we get to work with licenses that bring in crowds. Like, people already know what Talisman is. If we just made Nomad Games board game, people wouldn't have been that interested. So the way these contracts work is... Alright, cool, they didn't get me. The way those contracts work is you sign them well, obviously you sign them when you enter into that agreement. And then after that, in the license agreement, it states at which point that license is going to expire. So for most of our licenses, it's normally like 3 years, something like that. I don't know off the top of my head. Honestly, it's not really my realm of what I work in. But I hear about it enough that I know what's going on. So, yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so basically, every couple of years, those licenses come up for renewal, and it costs money to renew it, and we have to pay license fees. So for Horus Heresy, what happened there was the license came up for renewal, and we sat down and we looked at how much Horus Heresy had made for like the last year, the last 2 years, and it worked out that the amount that we'd pay to renew the license was like drastically lower than what we'd no, drastically higher. Yeah, the amount that we'd pay to renew the license was drastically higher than what it would earn, what was estimated to earn. So we could have renewed it, but it would just end up costing us money in the long run, basically. Alright, and poke Van Helsing. Yeah, so basically the license expired, which means we no longer had the right to sell the game, which is why I got taken off stores. So hopefully that answers your question. Also, there is no way to buy it, legitimately, I'm afraid, Geeky Chappy. But let me... So it's the Blood and Skulls Warlord pack that you're missing, right? But I'm not sure... Maybe look, because Horus Heresy was before my time, so it's a bit of a weird spot for me. So I don't know if so there was a free DLC pack, but I don't know why you wouldn't have that unless you got Fury of Dracula after that came out. Was that licensed with Center? I've never asked about Lapland Solitaire. I'm assuming that it was some kind of rights to do with the art being used. Honestly, I think for Lapland Solitaire, what happened was it basically, like, we have one person in our finance team that works part-time, and she's the one that has to process all the different sales from all the different platforms. So as one person who works part-time for an entire company, she's got a lot to deal with. And I think what happened with the Lapland Solitaire, I don't know if this is the case, but it's my assumption. I could check, but I don't know how many Lapland Solitaire die-hard fans are out there. But my understanding is that with Lapland Solitaire, it basically cost us more to, like, in terms of pure time that finance person was having to spend sorting through the sales data than it was ever actually earning. Like, it'd earn like £3 a month, something like that, and in order to have to sort all of that information for that one game, it just wasn't worth it. So yeah, I don't know, Geeky Chappy, why you wouldn't have that. So what I'm going to do is let me check something for you, because as a trading sites might have it, but you might be a bit hard pressed. But for CD reselling place, they don't have any left on there. And as a developer, I probably wouldn't want you going to one of those places anyway, to be fair. So let's open. You're going on this journey live with me, folks. I've not done this before, so I don't know what this is going to do. But you're going on this journey live with me and Geeky Chappy.
Trading sites might have it, but you might be a bit hard pressed.
Alright. Sent you a message, Geeky Chappy. If you can put that into Steam, let me know what happens to your content? Your DLC for Horus Heresy? Because I don't know if it'll actually change anything for you, but it might do. Let's find out. Oh, he's got a crucifix. He was wise to my game. He was absolutely wise to my game. Alright, let's jump in the North Sea. Because they've revealed Liverpool, so they know that I was in the UK. So I kind of need to bounce. Yeah, you do always want what you can't have. That's very true. Also, Dr. Red MD, welcome to the Chill Talisman. I'm so used to saying Chill Talisman. Chill Fury of Dracula stream. Currently, if you're just tuning in, the hunters have figured out that I was in Liverpool. So they... It was in Nuremberg, lead to dead ends. Yeah, so they're making a beeline for the UK, because I have just, like, sprinkled it with vampires. Okay, so I can no longer poke Van Helsing, but I can put my great... Oh, she's got a crucifix as well. Has everyone just got crucifixes? This is just rude, to be honest. Alright, let's go to the North Atlantic. Let's go around. Because then I can bounce out of this situation. Because what they're going to do now is they're going to storm the UK and try and clear out all the stuff that I've put there as soon as possible. This is entirely Talisman. Yeah, this is Talisman 5, didn't you know? Alright, real location card, advance the inward tracks by 4. Let's head out in the hideouts on the 4th, 5th and 6th spaces on the trail. So, all those got cleared out. And I now have 4 points on the influence. So, let's move on. All about to pop. See, that's one way that they've balanced it, is if you manage to mature a vampire, it'll clear out some of the vampires that are on the trail next to it, basically so that you can't really stack them all up like that. But there is still a benefit for putting them all like that, because if they had managed to find me early, then it would have been more likely that at least one of my vampires would have matured. Alright, so Mina's got a crucifix. Van Helsing's got a crucifix. If you've got a crucifix... Yeah, you go. No cards were revealed. 8. Cool. Right, so he's stalking the ports because he doesn't want me to land. Here's a legal question about expired licenses, Tom. Since you can no longer sell Horus Heresy, can you still give away existing keys? Yes. So we can absolutely do that because the license, I believe, is just for the selling of the game. So it's based on the fact that it's based on the fact that in order for us to make money from it, Games Workshop need to make sure they're also making money from it, because it's not fair otherwise. So yeah, hope that answers your question. We can give away keys, and to be honest, like, I would much rather, if someone's like a big Talisman fan and they're like, oh, I'm missing something from Horus Heresy, I would much rather they chat to us and go, oh, I'm missing this thing, rather than give loads of money to a second-hand key site, to be honest. Alright, I think I'll be able to slip past. I'm feeling pretty confident about my ability to just slip past all these hunters. Yeah, if anyone else has any publishing or weird questions like that, feel free to send them away, because one of the things here at Nomad is I want to make sure that if we can be transparent about something, we are, because, you know, it's what I want companies to be like. So, just found my spy. Reveal all the item and event cards, then discard all their tickets. So, are you going to discard your tickets? All these things you got? All these tickets you got? Gutted. Say goodbye to all your tickets. Let's remove this one. Let's keep the storms up so they can't move as easily. I recommend a trading group. Yeah, trading group also does it quite well. Yeah, trading groups. Quite a lot of trading groups exist for like keys that can't be purchased anymore. Let's poke John Seward once more. Let's land back on dry land. And let's put down an aristocratic vampire. Did go to uni for it for a few years. Ah, cool. What is it that you actually studied at uni, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, they've all gone to the UK, but it's too late. I've hoodwinked them. Been bamboozled. I've been officially bamboozled. And I'm going to poke you a little bit more. Alright, let's travel through Europe. I think that's probably the best idea. Alright. Got myself a new vampire. Cool. That's fair enough. Well, I'm more than happy to share all the game dev insights anyone could ever ask for. One DLC. I'll check with the rest of the team actually to see what exactly that Blood and Skulls Warlord pack is, because it doesn't ring any bells and it's the only thing we don't have any keys for. So can actually let me do some investigating. You're going on this journey with me, everyone. I'm investigating right now. Alright, let's play Wolves. So, what's it called? Blood and Skulls Warlord pack. Rats. Rats. Alright, they're starting to move into Europe. I think they've got wise to the fact that I've hoodwinked them. You'd hope so. Yeah, that's right. Spend your turns getting healthy. I'm just going to knock you back down again. Why is Steamworks not letting me in? It's rude. Oh, okay. So I can only travel. So I could go down to Florence. Yeah, let's go down to Florence. I don't want to be right next to him. Let's put down another vampire. Question from Theo. Follow-up question to the expired licenses. Can you give Humble Bundle keys to Horus Heresy in the Nomad Games bundle? So we wouldn't be able to do that because then... So like, for example, when we did the Talisman Complete bundle with Humble, we give any profits that we get from sales. So it's set up so that it's a set percentage. So any sales that we got from Humble Bundle, we gave a percentage of that. So we wouldn't be able to do that because we don't have a license set up. So it'd be a bit of a... They wouldn't be happy with us, basically. Yeah, because we'd technically be making money from it. It does say it was free to all who owned the game back in 2017. In 2016, it didn't show up in my DLC. They have launched the game since the promotion? Maybe. Possibly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look. So it's the Blood and Skulls. Because I can see what you need to do to get it. Oh, that makes sense. So I've just gone on to it now. This is the bad thing about asking a dev to check for you. I do on every Nomad game. You do on every Nomad game. So I just went on it, and it was like, oh, it doesn't look like it's ever been released, which I got confused by. But if you're seeing it, then it must have been. Or maybe it looks like it's not released because it's been taken off. That would make sense. Yeah, not sure. What did you have on your store page, DLC? Nothing. Perfect. Cool. Great. Yeah, so mystery sort of solved, I guess. Alright. Let's poke Mr. Seward. Our favourite pastime. Weird that it doesn't show up in my DLC list, but it is in-game. Yeah, so I think because you've got the season pass, you'll have access to everything that's listed in the season pass. Yeah, you'll have access to everything that's listed in the season pass. And because the season pass includes the Blood and Warlords, or whatever it's called, it overrides the fact that you shouldn't be able to see it. I think that's what's happening. Did think that it would be considered a donation, but yeah, money would still be involved. Thanks for the answer, Tom. Yeah, so to clarify, specifically with Humble, so obviously it's based on what people pay and donate. And if anyone's used Humble, you normally have 3 sliders to customize the amount you're paying. Some amount of it goes to devs, some amount of it goes to Humble, and some amount of it goes to charity. So that money that you decide goes to developers. Whatever you decide, we'd then give a percentage of that to Games Workshop. So the charity side of it, they wouldn't mind. It's just the money that we're making on that. Alright, jump in the sea. Did Tom the Dev did a naughty? Don't think I've done anything bad. Don't think of anything that I shouldn't have done. Solve a mystery. We did solve a mystery. But no, I'm glad I could help you own absolutely everything that we've ever done. I think that's a good mark of pride, that should be. Alright. Dracula. Let's poke John Seward as always. Our favourite activity. Let's move to 55. Yeah, so I've not actually got into combat at all yet. But even just from jumping in the sea, I'm already at 8 health. So it goes to show how much of a... how damaging it can be to just jump through the sea all the time. They're trying to find where I was. Trying to find where I was, because I was in Rome, so they're a little bit behind where I was. So let's move up here. I think I might be able to go like proper north in Europe. Let's put down a spy. Yeah, I'm pretty close to victory. Not to jinx it or anything. But... oh yes. Yes, go towards Spain. That's definitely where I went. Please go towards Spain. Look, we've already given him enough stuff. Can't we be giving him more stuff? We just never stop asking for it otherwise. Right. Bats. Alright, I can place some unnatural fog. So that'll stop them from getting towards Italy. Of course, it does kind of give away my position. So that's one of the interesting things about Fury of Dracula, because it's a game so about bluffing. You can be in situations where you're just like, oh, I'll put these roadblocks here because I really don't want you to go this way, where in actual fact you're in the complete other direction. But they might be like, are you double bluffing? Are you actually that way? Alright. Let's eat John Seward. Let's go to Budapest and put down a reckless vampire. Alright, cool. So we're officially in the 3rd week, so they haven't caught me by the 3rd week, which means every time I move, I believe I get a certain number of influence, but I'm not sure off the top of my head how much it is. So let's have a look. Alright, Unnatural Frog's getting removed. They literally need to like kill me right now, otherwise I'm gonna win. Let's give you a little nibble. Alright, let's go towards Dracula's castle because you might as well finish in your house. Oh yeah, every time I move my influence goes up by 3. So I think I'm guaranteed a win at this point because all I need to do is move once and I win the game. So they got a little bit close, but I think, oh yeah, it's too late. It's too late. So you get smacked by bats. Yeah, I think because they were too slow figuring out I was in the UK and then lost my trail once I left the UK. I think it just meant I got too much of a lead on them. Those poor computers. You can go all the way back here, my friend. And then I just need to move. Moving the castle for the finish. Oh yeah. For the style points, you've got to go into the castle for the finish. Maximum style points. And that is the end. All that blood starts splattering out. Dracula's won. Well played, me. Let's double check. I know there is an achievement to do with Castle Dracula. Yeah, there's an achievement for healing yourself, but not for finishing the game. I think finishing the game there's a bit of a tall ask sometimes, but we managed to do it because we've got very good style points. So yeah, thank you very much everyone for watching and tuning in. Tomorrow over on our, let me just double check because I've got the schedule. Tomorrow we're going to be playing some Cat Lady, so proper nice and chill. Bit different tone-wise to Fury of Dracula. But yeah, managed to win. Very good game. Everyone that I gifted Steam keys to, I hope you enjoy your new game. Just in time for Halloween. Bit early, but birthday presents, luck, wherever you got it, hope you enjoy it. And yeah, thanks again everyone for tuning in, as always. Massively appreciate it, because, you know, I didn't know how well this whole streaming thing would go when I started a couple of months back, and I'm really happy with how it's going. So I'm definitely interested to see how. I'm definitely interested to see how our numbers are if once I've streamed every day. I know I'm not going to do it because it just takes too much time. Like, for anyone that doesn't know, I'm the one publishing and marketing person here at Nomad. So I literally can't spare the time to be able to do this every day. But I'm doing this because obviously we've got the big Nomad super sale going on, so I wanted to do something a bit special for it. But yeah, thank you everyone so much for tuning in. You're massively welcome, Geeky Chappy, for making your birthday memorable. And also Droopy, hope you have a good birthday on the weekend if you don't tune in earlier. I haven't got all the achievements in Fury of Dracula yet. I've got 2 hidden achievements to get. So still need to work on those, but I'll get them eventually, I'm sure. Yeah, I think that's it. Go follow us on Twitter. Go join our Discord. It's full of cool people who will be more than happy to play some Fury of Dracula with you. There's a really good community of Fury of Dracula players on there. A good mix of skill levels as well. So yeah, definitely recommend checking out the Discord. And don't forget to check out the Nomad Super Sale. If you head to our website, www.nomadgames.co.uk, you should be able to find all the information there. So yeah, cool. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow for some Cat Lady. Bye.